Hey guys, how you doing? So I've got a question here from James today, and James is asking that my biggest challenge is I'm too shy or nervous to approach women and start a conversation. Um, James, I totally understand. First of all, definitely being that's my cat in the background. Definitely being tall and skinny, and being British Indian and kind of having a beard that really didn't suit my thin face for many years. It meant that I really struggled when I wanted to approach women. I mean, it started in secondary school when I was one of probably about 3 British Indians in the whole school, and it was very white working class, and my difference was very noticeable, and yet I was still attracted to the same women that my friends were, because these were the women that were around me. And it ultimately meant that, and I got bullied because of these differences, bullied because I was shy and nervous, and then that leads you to getting bullied even more, and it kind of followed me into adulthood. And I think that it's a really terrible thing, isn't it, to be shy and nervous, and it's terrible that it's not as easy to ask the world for help, and it's not as easy to overcome this. And I'm so happy that you decided to reach out to me and ask or tell me about what your biggest challenge is. And I think that, James, shyness and nervousness is something that you can look at, visualize it as an obstacle in front of you, okay? Because it feels so internal, right? It feels like it kind of in here, your stomach tends to raise a little bit, you get a bit anxious. And when I began to externalize some of these things, right, I'm shy. There's my shyness, there's my nervousness. There's my shyness, there's my nervousness. That it's not in here, it's out there. And when I begun to operate and behave in such a way, it was horrible at first. I failed miserably. I was like, that sounds like interesting advice, but that is not something that I could do, Deepak. And what I'd say is that if you just kind of commit, if you commit to yourself, this isn't about Angela being the woman I always use in my... This isn't about Angela. This isn't about conversation with Angela. This, my friend, is about you. And beginning to build boldness, beginning to build courageousness in other aspects of your life, and seeing it as something that's not part of who you are. Because I invite you to think about, where are the other spaces in your life? Maybe you are an excellent runner, and when you're out there, running the streets of London, whether you're out there running the track in gym, whether you're out there running the basketball court, there's a boldness about you. There's a courage and strength about you that's nothing like this shy or nervous James that you so speak with. I contend that that is alien to you, that actually shyness and nervousness are external factors that you are pulling in, and that if you just look at the spaces in your life that you operate powerfully in, that you can begin to push them out. And just look hard, James. Look hard, look very hard. You will begin to find places of power and places of strength and boldness and courageousness. And it may even be that you are boldness in your shyness to the point of it, being awkward. That's a kind of strength. And when you begin to become cognizant, when you begin to recognize that there's these strengths about you, you will find that they will begin to bleed into other aspects of your life. Because if you can be that boldest runner, if you can be that boldest mathematician, then begin to take some of that boldness and begin to flow it and to push it into other spaces within your life. That, my friend, is going to help you become the bold, courageous person that you actually already are. James, you already are. I promise you that you already are. And really, it's just a case of recognizing it in one space and seeing how you can take any of those qualities that you exhibit so fabulously in that space and begin to push it into other spaces of your life. because you already have all of the answers, you already have the courage, you already have the boldness, and you are far from being shy, you are far from nervous. It's just this one space that we can attack, and you can recognize that shyness, nervousness are out here, and when you take a pickaxe to it, brother, you will succeed.